Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Give to the tailback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they...
Turning it on! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today. Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he puts through the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Rushes on him. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the shot. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get a spark, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Muscling ahead on third and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out! They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason them to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Direct snap. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Washington right back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45 on his way. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Florida Atlantic. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Quarterback extends the play. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like, coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the 1st drive.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Grabs it in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Let's go. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Quick release on the RPO. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he's keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Shakes off the defender. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this.